101 review. Book 101 is all about the books that are read for the last 40 years. And today I have my special guest. He's empowering landscape, hardscape, and outdoor living contractors to scale with proven digital marketing strategy. And the author of the book Backyard Empire, the ultimate digital marketing guide for outdoor living pros, no other than Mr. Josh Blakeley.
How you doing, Daniel? Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Mr. Josh, on Book 101 Review. And can you please introduce more about yourself?
Fantastic. Yeah, look, my name's Josh Blakeley. I'm originally from Brisbane, Australia. I now live in San Diego, California, and I run the agency, digital marketing agency, Landscape and Hardscape Contractor Marketing, and that's what started the purpose behind writing this book is because I wanted to take the digital marketing strategies that we'd been using for our clients, we've been using for ourselves, and put them out into a packageable form for other contractors in the space across the US and Canada so that they could implement them into their own business and get results.
Mr. Josh Blakeley, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world. So let's talk about your backyard empire. What unique digital marketing challenges do outdoor living businesses face that other industries don't?
Well, I mean, it's a big decision, right? Have you searched for someone in construction to help you before in the past? Have you maybe inside, interior, or outdoor work and things like that?
No, sorry.
Well, what where do you think people spend most of the time right now when they're trying to find a business that they want to work with?
They usually go to LinkedIn, yes, and Indeed,
I'd say LinkedIn and Indeed maybe if they're looking for a job, but if they were looking for someone to build
something.
something outdoors for their home, uh, Google is still
The
the
best.
core place where people go. People are searching for a business. They want to find someone trustworthy. They want to find someone who has results. They can see the projects that those other contractors have created in the past, and they're filtering through all these different businesses online to figure out who they want. First of all, just to contact, and that's the first step. The challenge is making sure you've got people who are going to reach out to you, and your online presence has got to showcase that. One, you've got to show up when people actually search. If someone's searching for a landscape designer in their city, you have to actually show up. Then you're going to have to convert them into someone to call you or submitting a form on your website. Then you have to win the bid. Usually they're going to be speaking to multiple contractors. So you've got these different steps along the way, and you've got to really dial in every step with your digital marketing. So that's the biggest challenge we're seeing too. And now AI is starting to impact how people search as well. So we've got to start taking into account that as well.
Definitely Google people, and nowadays I think AI, right? I don't know, but yes.
Have you searched for a business on Chat GPT yet?
Yes, and then I think, yeah, I did. And
Yeah.
comparing
People are starting
AI,
to do it.
yes, they're starting doing it. And I think Google too is starting using AI for the searching
They
something.
do. Google shows an AI overview,
Yeah.
and people are searching on Google Gemini, which is referencing Google information like Google Business Profiles.
Mm,
So that you've got to be showing up online for you to even get referenced in those places.
definitely. And Mr. Josh, how do you specifically target the outdoor living niche with this marketing guide?
So there's some core things that businesses need to have set up. First of all, you've got to have a website, and the core things on your website, you should be showcasing, what you do, who you serve, and how you do it. You want to make sure that you're telling people what's unique about your business. How have you helped people in the past? Years in business is a big thing there. Giving them the next steps, making sure there's a call to action for them to call or submit a form. And usually the form is to do a free design consultation in the home. But then you've got to make sure that you've got pages built out on your site for all the services you offer, pages for all the service locations where you do your business, and an about us page telling people about the business, your story, your team, and then a projects page for every project that you've done. You want to make sure that you've built out a specific project page detailing the neighborhood it was completed in, the services that you provided, the customer, and the products you used.
What's the most common misconception landscapers, pool companies have about digital marketing?
I'd say the biggest thing is it depends on your business growth goals. But if you're just relying on word of mouth referrals, you're going to cap out at some point. You're limited to that. If that's all you need for your business, then you're gonna, if as long as you do good quality work and you look after your customers and you do that, that's a fantastic source for bringing on work. But when you get to a point where that is capped out and that relationship network you've maxed it out, the misconception can be, that's really the only way to generate business. But to grow past that, you've got to move into other marketing channels. And digital marketing, there are various strategies there: SEO, paid ads, social media ads, things like that. That's important to bring in the leads to. But I'd say the other misconception is realizing what can be done on the back end to actually help turn that lead into a paying customer. Is you've got to make sure you have automation, sales system in place to help close them. So I think that part gets missed and generate leads for business, but if they're not actually following them up, that's you're leaving money on the table.
Let's talk about the practical digital strategies, Mr. Josh. What's the first digital marketing step and how the living pro should it take if it's starting from zero?
Starting from zero, set up your Google business profile. It's free. You want to make sure that you get that set up. You'll have to verify it with Google, and get reviews, get photos for that completely. Google Business Profile is the number one profile.
I think we're choppy, Mr. Josh. Something wrong with our connection?
Losing some connection, are we?
Yes, you are choppy. Am I choppy too?
Okay. Um, yeah, I
Yes.
am getting a reconnection. I'm getting a reconnection notice on my computer here, so that internet should be back connected. I think we're good now.
Yes. So my next question is,
Yeah.
how can landscape companies effectively showcase transformations in digital campaigns?
Uh, you've got to be collecting the data. You've got to be collecting the media along the way. So before and after shots, take plenty of photos before and after. Take photos of in progress work. Then do the same with video. Do a video overview at the beginning when there's nothing there, explaining the vision of the project and the design. Then do one at the end, obviously, of the finished product, the finished outdoor space, ideally with the customer there, to talk through that as well. You want to create that story. But in the middle, document what you're doing, put that out short form on social media, show people that transformation there visually through photos and video, and then push it out to all of your social media channels.
Wow, social media indeed is we need for, well, for campaign or anything else. What type of content generates the most leads for outdoor living businesses? Just like videos, photos, or blogs.
Well, they're part of a bigger picture strategy, but a solid foundational SEO, search engine optimization campaign, and that's where you're showing up on Google, but you're also showing up on Bing, and now pulling in answer engine optimization, the AI search we talked about earlier. That is the best foundation you want to put into place. And when you're doing that properly over time, you're going to get exponential growth because you're going to start to show up higher in different searches in different areas. So, our strategy always is to tell our clients you've got to have that foundation in place. Website, Google Business Profile optimized for SEO is what that foundation consists of.
What is a proven formula for local service area ads that convert for pool or installers?
Well, firstly, you've got two types of Google ads. The first one is Google Local Services ads, and you want to make sure you've got those campaigns running when you start to move into paid ads because it's Google's pay per lead system. So you only pay one when the lead comes through, and then if it's a spam lead, most of the times you can actually get a credit back on your advertising spend. But those profiles, they're connected to your Google Business Profile. So one, the most successful ones we see is got to make sure you have lots of great reviews, but also making sure you're putting all of your best projects in that is important. And then thirdly, they're making sure that you are answering the phone calls to tell Google, it's an active profile. But then for the standard Google Ads campaigns, I mean, first things first, you've got to have your keyword research dialed in. You've got to be targeting people. And you mentioned pool, so search terms for pool, you want to be focusing on high intent terms like pool installer near me or, pool installer city, pool installer San Diego. You've got to start with great keyword research and high intent keywords is always what we're going to be targeting first. Also building out a really strong landing page and then making sure you have a really solid negative keyword list attached to those campaigns. So you're not showing up for DIY free, you're not showing up for competitor brand names. That's quite a high level overview of what you should be doing with Google Ads.
Mr. Gus, as an author in digital marketing strategies, what are your short term and long term goals?
Well, our goal is to be the best marketing agency in North America that are specifically targeting outdoor living construction contractors. So long term, we want to keep growing and bringing on more amazing clients. Ideally, having at least one client in every major area of the US and Canada. But short term is it's summer season right now, so it's busy. A lot of people in that industry are out working. But this next push now is preparing people who want to really launch into 2026 with a strong marketing campaign that's generating results. Reaching those people is our core goal right now.
Good luck to your goals, Mr. Josh, and looking forward for more
Thank you.
success. And what would
Thank
be
you
your
very
piece?
much.
Yes, and what would be your piece of advice for those people out there who want to be like you?
Well, I mean, the book, yeah, you can get a copy of the book, you can go backyardempire.com. Will take you to, it's a link that'll take you to get a free digital copy. You can get the paperback off Amazon or the Kindle off Amazon if you want to do that. But it really outlines a guide for contractors who want to be successful in marketing their business online. lots of information there they can implement themselves. I mean, of course, if they want to book a call with us to chat through our growth marketing programs for that, we're always happy to have a chat through and look at what their business is about, what their long-term goals are, and give them a roadmap, give them a strategy to implement. Whether they decide to use us to help them do that or not, or they want to go it alone, or just need some advice if they're starting out, we're always happy to do that. So, got some great resources out there too. I do a monthly marketing webinar overview on our YouTube channel. That is the most up-to-date type of resource we put out there, because we're always seeing what's changing in the industry, and I give the updates there for people again to implement and have a look at their current marketing strategy and what's changing.
Thank you for that advice, Mr. Josh. And can you please recommend a book or books that influence you, Johnny?
A book about marketing. I mean, there are lots of great books out there, but there's a current book I just finished reading by Marcus Sheridan called Endless Customers. It has some really great strategies around creating content for businesses of all industries. But for any contractors, any business owners listening, that book will give you some really great strategies around creating video content. Video content is massive right now. Lots of AI platforms, social media platforms are pushing social short form video so much. So you definitely, whatever type of business you're running, you definitely want to make sure that you are getting out there and putting into the world. And AI is scanning it too. It will help you build brand recognition. It'll help you get more customers. And yeah, Marcus's book is all about that.
Mr. Josh, what platforms deliver the best ROI for outdoor living businesses and why? And thank you for that recommended book.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, anything on the Google platform, you've got your four key areas there. Website is going to bring in traffic there. Your Google business profile. That's the number one thing I recommended before. But then you have your Google local services and your Google ads. So four main channels you can really dominate on Google's platform. Highly recommend businesses really get things dialed in there too. And then Meta can be a great platform too. Instagram, Facebook. When you have really strong resonating campaigns for people in your area, you can bring in leads that way as well. And then, like I said, ChatGPT, Gemini, these AI platforms are out there, but they're referencing websites. So be on your own website, make sure that make sure your business is listed on all the other major platforms out there. Facebook, Yelp, House is a big one we're seeing now. Directory sites, make sure you're on different directory sites. Join local associations and organizations in your city. Those are all platform signals and great resources for AI to recommend you as well. And it helps with SEO. You get backlinks from those sources to boost up your website.
Mr. Josh, what's your golden rule for social media posting frequency in this industry?
Consistency. Whatever you're going to do, be consistent at it. Put out a content schedule. I mean, if you can incorporate just day-to-day social media from what you're doing in the field, or even running the business on the back end, try and get something out every working day, Monday to Friday. At least try and have some piece of content out there, as small or as big as you want to make it. But, just be consistent in that the platforms love regular content and reward consistency.
Mr. Josh, how can successful outdoor living business systematize their marketing as they grow?
If you're going to do it yourself, then you definitely want to make sure you're documenting everything that you're doing. so that if in house you've got someone who can step in. They know your core services, they know your brand voice, and can do that for you as well. But if you're looking to outsource it, find a reputable agency that already has those systems put in place for you in their marketing, and who are going to be working with 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 plus businesses in your industry and actually know it. And obviously we're one, but there are other great industry specific marketing agencies out there. I would caution people from going with generic agencies, because that's when I tend to see the contractors in our industry have had the worst experience.
Mr. Yost, before we wrap up our discussion for today, I'm inviting you to please to listen to my other podcast, people, my other podcast, because my abstract essay is already in fifth season, abstract poetry in second season, and my book 101 review in fifth season too, comedy 101 in second season, and my food 101 in fifth season as well. Geography 101 in fourth season, and my baby podcast Law 101 and Mental Health 101, Love Letters in third season, and Movie 101 Review and Music 101 in fourth season, and Science 101 and Sex 101 in each first season. Please listen to them wherever you listen your podcast. So, Mr. Josh, if readers or viewers or listeners could only implement one tactic from your book this season, what would it be?
Start documenting what you do in your business, projects, work in progress, business details, whatever you're doing there. People love to know what companies are doing, and it puts a face to the name of the company. You're going to build trust that way.
Trust indeed. Mr. Josh Blakeley, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world. So, can you please
Thank
invite
you,
our
Daniel.
Yes, so can you please invite our listeners to support your business, your book, or whatever projects that you're doing right now?
Absolutely.
So, where do people buy your book, Mr. Josh?
You can get a copy off Amazon. Just search Backyard Empire. You can get the paperback or Kindle version. Or if you go to backyardempirebook.com, it'll take you to, you just have to fill in a simple form, but you'll get a free digital copy of the book that way. So choose your adventure
Yes.
in that area.
Yes, definitely. And how about your business? How they can reach you?
Landscape contractor marketing. You can take a look at that there too. And our YouTube channel, Landscape and Hardscape Marketing, there, or my name. If you search my name, it'll come up. But that's where you're going to get the latest marketing updates as well.
Yes, people support Mr. Josh Blakeley because if you support him, for sure, more and more and more empowering books to come, more and more empowering business to come. So, Mr. Josh, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Daniel. Thanks for having me.
More to come, people. See you soon.